As the government forces engaged in the humanitarian operation to liberate the country from terrorism are advancing into the LTT-held areas, the civilians living in the north too were determined to escape from the clutches of Tiger terrorists. Thousands of civilians forcibly held by the LTTE are continuously pouring into government areas as Sri Lankan security forces are on the verge of eliminating the Tiger terrorists. Civilians started to cross over to the government-controlled areas, beginning from small numbers since November last year. More than 35,000 people have sought the protection in the hands of the Sri Lankan government up to now. Showing brutality of terrorism, a Tiger suicide bomber exploded herself, targeting fleeing civilians in Vishwamadu on the 9th of February. The blast killed 28 people. Next day, Tigers opened fire at civilians, killing another 19 people. These attacks clearly aimed at innocent civilians. Many among dead and injured were children, pregnant women, and elderly citizens. They were the people who were living under LTT control for a long period of time. It is the expectation of the government that there will be around 40,000 families will arrive from the uncleared areas. Sri Lankan government sincerely urged the international community to put pressure on the LTTE to release these innocent civilians from this brutality. Humanitarian mission of the government is to rescue the civilians living in the terrorist brutalism. The government always pays attention to provide them with great care. In line with this, Senior Presidential Advisor and Parliamentarian Basil Rajapaksa, together with Minister of Resettlement and Disaster Relief Services Rashad Badruddin, last week visited Vavuniya to obtain first-hand information on this relief program. The government reiterates that it is well prepared to receive this mass exodus of people reaching its territory, where this relief and resettlement program is being implemented in 4 stages. As the fleeing civilians reach the first defense line of the government area, they are first served with a nutritious food package. It is evident that this very minor step is a grave resistance of these innocent children, pregnant mothers, and elderly citizens. This package, which includes water, dates, energy drink, and glucose, has been arranged in a way to meet the urgent food requirement of these people who are starving after walking miles for days without any food. Thereafter, they are provided with transit facilities at a welfare center where they are given accommodation and cooked food. Very basic facilities such as sanitation and water are provided. Prompt and due attention is paid to their health care at these welfare centers. People are provided with emergency medical treatment, and those who need further treatment are taken to the Vavuniya and other hospitals. Once those requirements are fulfilled, affected civilians will be provided with facilities in specially set up welfare villages. These villages consist of separate shelters with kitchen facilities for families, schools, medical centers, playgrounds, shops and community centers. The civilians will be provided with counseling services through a specially trained staff. Once settled there, they will be given dry rations, allowing to cook themselves, and also they will be provided with non-food items such as clothing, kitchen utensils, and personal items. The government plans to set up 5 such relief villages, which will have 40,000 shelters with the hope of accommodating 40,000 families. These villages are named after prominent national leaders, namely Ramanathan, Arunachalam, Ananda Kumaraswamy and Lakshman Kadiragama. Already, Kadiragama Relief Village has been opened. At this relief village, the government opened a new school last week. Children were provided with uniform, textbooks and other requirements from the government, bringing a new hope for those affected by terrorism. All the facilities including electricity, water, banks, post office, playground and community centers have been provided. A government delegation led by Basil Rajapaksa visited this village and talked to the people to ensure the well-being. President Mahinda Rajapaksa has instructed the officials to ensure that those people are provided with all necessary requirements. They will be sent back to their places of origin as soon as possible once the villages they are used to live in are demined. Already, the government has taken measures to demine and to enhance the infrastructure facilities such as road and electricity to ensure these people to get back to their places of origin as early as possible.